don't really, because that's what I was doing. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm going to a cutscene. I'm just sitting down. She tell me about camp, pop up on my map. I was like, bro, I ain't got time for this. But I usually go to them tall necks. All you gotta do is go to them tall necks, and they'll highlight all the camps that you haven't seen.
Bro, I've only did one cauldron so far. Actually, two. I don't know what a rest submit. Like, they don't pop up on my map.
I YouTubed one. I ran into the other one on accident. But, So you did the two, and then the third one is the flying one. That one's into the main mission. Cause you'll get to after you go. Is it you go across seas? No, you go to this one main mission to go to this base or whatever. I think it's the last thing. I don't know which one it is.
Of course, when you're fucking, you know what? Yeah, I lost.
I forgot what that bitch name is though. It's a white chick, and she got a focus too, but they call it the Owens or some shit.
But 20 to 21, that's tough.
When you get to her, then you'll be able, your cauldron will be the next one. But if anything, get those campfires next to the rebel camp, so you won't have to actually. Damn, I gotta, I can't fast travel next to it because my campfire all the way over here. So.
You can fly.
But even still, that shit is annoying. But sometimes I don't even fly because flying is the same shit on land. I mean, it's the same speed on land. It don't go that fast. I'm thinking I'm got a jetpack. All right, cool. I just fly over there 2.1 seconds. Hell nah, long ass flight. So I still use my fast travel. Be buying the hell out of them too.
Buying time to his left. Xavier McKinney able to run it down for a loss of a yard. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, it is a little bit of a
gang, why can I get this placement message?
The heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Randolph. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them. Allen hit. He lost the football. defensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Sutton.
That's why you like Cortland.
Broncos.
That's why you like Cortland.
Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos will strike first here this wild card matchup.
Oh,
his kick is no good.
Oh, yeah, that's 14 miles right here. They playing.
As this one stays a 6-0 game.
Shit, are we in Buffalo? Oh, shit, we are in Buffalo. What the hell? What the fuck wrong with me? Am I good?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now a give to Madison. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. Touchdown, Bills. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Now these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
And he gone.
He
gone.
Races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure it out.
Hello.
Brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Go get him, Vaughn.
One
last time,
his
dog.
second sack of the night. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I feel like they're behind.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
I didn't even hit it. Sorry, this man does.
Up there, and it'll be second.
Make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, Allen. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on 3rd down, Randolph. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randolph. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off-play action. Randolph. This pass caught by Hamler. He is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
McManus now for the extra point.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Huh? Yeah.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
Oh my goodness, I can't hit shit.
It's no good. Wide to the right.
God.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports
I can't hit field goal, bro.
Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card game. And that one will bounce out of the back.
What do I know? I'm lost. Oh well. Fucked up. That boy allowed me to eat my Popeye spinach. Shit.
A bit because the little
Dex Pro?
Huh?
to pause it or switch, you
Nah.
gotta push on the
I just
stem.
had Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Ah!
It's Sunday. Looking at.
For the end zone, so we will start here
I'm
at
starting
the
back on my
25.
See y'all later.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen off the play fake. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there.
Bro, no.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Moss is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
Bro, no.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 are fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield.
Oh, you gotta be bullshitting. Of course. Coming back. Because you want to fucking block in the back. Fucking bum.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the bootleg. Randolph. He'll buy some time right.
What?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Powers through him, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Randolph. They'll roll him out right. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now.
Bro.
It's Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to give it to Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it.
No.
This one just shy of 40, down at the 39.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They'll run it with Madison. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Madison. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing is Allen. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Let's go!
This is going to be intercepted.
Let's go!
Picked up by Justin Simmons.
Justin Simmons!
Broncos have just about
So we got you, Bo. Yeah.
just when you thought this game might
Yes,
be turned on its
indeed.
ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy,
that's why we fucking hate snow. Can't see shit.
They were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one
play.
Boy. And they got it right there, partner.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most
Grinders, baby. Let's go.
sports.
All right, that's cool.